Hey Vic, before I ask you a question, can you update us on any of yesterday's injuries and who of the inactives yesterday do you expect back at practice this week?
This week there'll be a chance for Fant. There'll be a chance for Hamler. There'll be a chance for Bouye. I think those are the main ones from last week that didn't partake. Yesterday's injuries, they're still doing the work on Dalton and Spencer. You know, we have to hope to have more of a confirmation later today on both of them. Both of them may miss or may not miss right now, but we really have inconclusive information at this point. Who else would you be asking about?
Atachu?
Yeah, he's still, I would say, doubtful for this week.
Okay. And then, so yesterday you beat Belichick, and now you got Andy Reid coming up. What is it that you expect to see out of Andy every time you face him? And then on a personal note, were you happy for him that he finally won a championship after all these years in the league?
Yeah, I was happy for Andy. He's been in the league a long time, has had good success both with the Eagles and the Chiefs. It's nice to see a guy like that who deserved one to get one. Would have liked to have seen Marty Schottenheimer get one while he was coaching. Would have liked to have seen Chuck Knox get one while he was coaching. Jim Moore get one while he was coaching. So it was good to see a guy like that get over the top and get one. What was the other part of the question?
Just what do you expect whenever you match wits with Andy?
Well, right now, I mean, he's got such a Star Wars offense over there, a lot of weapons, a lot of speed, and a great, great quarterback who's operating this offense at a very, very high level. He's very hard to sack. He doesn't throw interceptions, or very rarely does. You know, the guy's at the top of his game.
Next one, Nick Kosmeyer.
Yeah, Vic, I'm just wondering what you kind of thought of Malik Reed, the 2 sacks in the fourth quarter, particularly on that final New England drive, just what you saw from him on Sunday.
Yeah, he put together 2 good rushes there. They were rushes where we had an extra guy or two in the rush, which helped eliminate the quarterback's ability to step up and wiggle through a space there. And he took full advantage, and there were 2 great plays by Malik.
Next one, Troy Rain.
There's often the axiom you can't lose a job to injury. I know that's gone a little different in recent years in the NFL, but where does it stand at running back, Coach, with Melvin Gordon and Lindsey? Do you expect Melvin at practice when you guys return?
I think he will be, yes.
And how would it break down? Do you have an idea? Because if Melvin's healthy, or do you use them both, 1A, 1B, or what would that look like?
Yeah, we'd go back to the plan that we had for the opener. We'd use them both and you know, manipulate the situations, and also there'd be a chance for both of them to be out there at the same time.
Next one, Ryan Island.
Hey, Vic, in light of Curtis Mockett's positive test, have there been any changes that you guys have had to make around the building to protocols and whatnot?
Yes, there are some changes. We're working through them today and tomorrow. The players will be back in on Wednesday, and we'll have them all situated by then, but we'll change some meeting rooms around. We had already done that 2 weeks ago, you know, because, you know, with all the injuries we've had, we actually have more players here right now than we had in training camp. So we had to alter our meeting rooms, and our entire offense has been over in the indoor facility all last week, and, you know, which we would have had to do that now. So the offense is all situated, and there's a chance that we may put some of the defense over there too this week, just for the spacing issue.
Next one, Mike Kliss.
Coach, this game against the Chiefs is kind of shaping up much like it did last year at this time, where you were 0-4 last year, had 2 wins. Chiefs come in week 7. There was a lot of excitement for the game. This year you started 0-3, 2 wins, and now here come the Chiefs. You know, it turned out that you weren't quite ready for prime time last year. Do you think this club is, you know, benefit from that experience? And do you think it's more ready for the challenge? against the Chiefs?
We'll find out. We certainly hope so. A lot of different players here from that game or last year that are here now, either through attrition or through injuries. And we'll see where we're at. You know, it's going to be a great, great challenge. They're the defending champs. They came within a offsides penalty of probably winning the Super Bowl the year before also. So, you know, we know who they are. They're a great, great team. And they score a lot of points. Their defense has gotten a lot better from early on last season. And it'll be a major, major challenge.
Next one, Andrew Mason.
Vic, what makes Shelby Harris so effective at batting down passes at the line, and where does he compare in that skill compared to some other players you've coached?
He's really good at it. You know, he's probably the best I've been around, and in that regard. And I think the thing with Shelby too is he's playing a lot better too this year. You know, his overall game is better, and when your overall game is better, you're going to get more opportunities to bat some balls. Yesterday's batted ball that we got the interception on with Deshaun, you know, that was a great rush. A lot of times batted balls are guys that are stuck on the line, but he had a great rush going, really affected that play. And I think he's come back to camp in the best shape that he's been in a long, long time. His weight is down, and it's really been reflected in his play.
Next one, Eric Dalala.
A couple for you. Noah was limited in practice last week. Did he have a setback that stopped him from playing, or was he just not ready?
He wasn't ready. He didn't have a setback, but he wasn't ready.
Okay. And then Alberto, what do you think of his performance, and did he do enough, you think, to stay active for you guys?
Well, I was pleased with some of Albert's play yesterday. Made two nice catches, ran with it good after, especially on the one. I think it was a good first outing for him. You know, something that he can build upon. There's some other plays that he would like to have over. I'd like to see him come up with one or two of those balls that were thrown his way. But we're highly encouraged by him. Think it was a good start, and hopefully we'll be able to keep him active. We'll see how it shakes out here.
Next one, Jeff Leibel.
Vic, I got two. The first one being, you know, what do you think of Drew Lock's play after you looked at it again? And in the fourth quarter, he sort of implied or said that guys were trying to be aggressive on the two interceptions. Was that the case? And my second one is when can Curtis come back in the building with you guys with the protocols?
Not sure when Curtis will be back yet. It won't be anytime soon, meaning in the next 3, 4, 5 days, probably not. After that, I'm not sure. I thought Drew played well yesterday. I think the big thing I was looking for with him was to see if he looked like a guy that was nursing an injury and playing through it, and I didn't see that at all. I saw a guy that was out there looking normal into the game. You had no clue that he is a guy that's playing his first action since getting hurt about a month ago. So that part of it was a big thing for me. You know, as in regards to the throws in the fourth quarter, you know, obviously there's a couple, you know, a throw or two that he'd like to have back. We were trying to be aggressive. We were trying to make first downs. You know, we'll analyze that and see if it was the right choice. Not so much run or pass, but where we were throwing it and how we were throwing it.
Guys, time for a few more. Next one, Zach Stevens.
Hey, Coach, after watching the tape, why weren't you able to finish drives on offense? What were you able to identify that was the reason there?
Well, I mean, the easy answer is we just weren't able to convert on third down, but your first and second down plays play a lot into your third down plays. And we weren't having many successful plays. We did have a couple good runs for 4 yards apiece in one drive, got it to 3rd and 2, didn't make it. You know, we need to be better at 3rd and 2 to 3. We haven't been good at that all year, really, statistically, as you compare it to the league. So, you know, I think third down is a big thing, but we need to make sure we're getting manageable third downs. And when we are, we need to convert them better.
Next one, Colin Newman.
Hey, Vic, you mentioned that Star Wars offense. I know the Chiefs play today, but What are Mahomes and co doing really well this year, and what do you need to take away in order to keep it from being a track meet on Sunday?
Well, it's hard to try and take away one guy on that offense. You've got obviously Hill, then you got Kelsey, then you got 17 Hardman, the running back that they drafted, the rookie Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a hell of a player. They're actually a better offense right now than they were last year because of the addition of Edwards-Helaire. And they're better because Mahomes is a young quarterback who's just getting better and better. I know that's hard to believe, but he is getting better and better. And he's a creator with his legs. He buys time. He makes great decisions. I think the stat that, he doesn't throw many interceptions. And he doesn't get sacked a lot either. And that goes to pointing out his great decision-making, the great grasp that he has of their offense, and the weapons that he has around it.
Final one, Eric.
One more injury one for you, Coach. With Draymond Jones and DeMarcus Walker, will they return to practice this week? What's your expectation for them?
Yes, they will.
How much do you think they'll be able to do? Do they have a chance for Sunday?
They do. I think both of them do to different degrees, but I think both of them have a chance for Sunday.